aversion, and when we're faced with loss, we are more likely to engage in risky behavior, which may actually result in locking in the loss relative to behavior that would actually cement in a gain. That's the presentation for today. I'd like to thank you very much for your participation. We do have a few minutes left. It is 6 minutes to the hour, so we do have time for a few questions. If you do have a question, please feel free to pose it through the question box on the right-hand side of your screen. We may not have time to be able to get through all of our questions in the Q&A time that we've got available, but I will endeavor to be able to address as many as I can and to follow up on any ones that I can't as we go through the question and answer session. One question that's posed that's an excellent one is, understand the overall scenarios that you presented. When we look at this from a project perspective, how does this relate to a likelihood of entering into more risky behavior as we reach the end of the project? Is that something that we're actually likely to do? It's a great question. It's a great question from a couple of perspectives, because what that does is actually highlights two different aspects of this. One is the idea of loss aversion, and where do we see potential gains versus potential losses. If we're going to engage in potentially risky behavior, it would likely be because we are struggling to be able to deliver the project successfully. We're late. We're over budget, we are facing significant risks, we've faced significant delays, we aren't actually delivering on the scope of the project. So because we're falling behind, because we're failing in terms of delivering the project, we're more willing to engage in higher risk behaviors to try to bring the project back in on target. The challenge being there that because it's a higher risk behavior, because the odds are longer,